Good morning, everyone. Lovely. So, can we keep these on today? Let's keep them on today. So today, a little update to begin with, and then I have some questions. So I've got some questions written down, which I will kind of go over and share with you all. So updates from this week. I did some more posing practice, so I've done my eye walk now. I don't have a video of my eye walk, but I have a little bit of footage from me just practicing around the living room to some tunes, which I can pop in here. Check-ins have been good this week. As I say, I'm now tracking my weight every day, well, as much as I can remember to every day. Some mornings I forget to do it, but at the minute I've done it every day since Wednesday. I've done it every day for a week now, just to see, because obviously your weight fluctuates all the time anyway with like water. What I found is if I do a leg day, I tend to be heavier the next day. If I do upper body, I'm okay. It doesn't affect it, but if there's a leg day before, then I will be heavier. I just will be, which is fun. Because usually it's a leg day before I do a check-in. That's I don't really have anything exciting there's no big announcements, just kind of same old. I say calories next week are going to be going down. Cool. So questions that we've had. One, am I missing the gym? Yes and no. I'm enjoying all the free time I have now that I don't have to work at the gym or like doing the shift hours. But I'm definitely missing I'm missing training at the gym. I like that the gym is like a separate space, and like here I'm either training mainly in the living room but sometimes the kitchen, so it's like those places which are usually relaxing are also now like working places. So it's kind of not as relaxing in those rooms as it probably should be, if that makes sense. Whereas usually like, you can get away to the gym, it's a different place, it's a different environment, you can do your thing. Obviously the gym's got much more equipment as well, but at least here I don't need to worry about like social distancing or like cleaning down equipment and stuff like that, which obviously they're really little things. And there are some like leg day I would prefer to be in the gym. So yeah, I am missing the gym in some ways, but I also I'm quite happy just doing what I'm doing. As soon as the gym's open, 100% I will be training in the gym. I mean, I'm not going to continue to train at home. But yeah, is it hard? Yes and no. I mean, as of today, I'm 10 weeks out, so I'm still kind of like in the distance. So for me now, it's relatively easy. Like, there are some days, to me, what I find hard is hunger, because I like to eat food, particularly because I'm at home and I'm not as busy as I would be at the gym. Like at the gym, it's kind of like rushing to and fro between like clients and stuff, so there isn't masses of time to eat. Whereas at home, there's loads of time to eat. So that's what I find hard. But as I say, at the minute, it's fine. I know that as I get towards like show day, it's going to get a lot harder. And there's people who I know who are kind of like 4 weeks out, 5 weeks out, 6 weeks out, and they're like napping in the middle of the day because like they have no energy. They've still got food obviously, but they've got less food. And they're finding it hard. So I know that I will find it hard, but at the minute, it's fine. I say there's days when I'm more hungry, so I try and pace my food out throughout the day. But in terms of workouts, they're good. They're challenging. But yeah, I've adapted to them all now. Like there was Bulgarian split squats. I don't understand how I did it with 14 kilogram weights at the gym. Like I really don't. Like I'm dying here with sevens, and I hate them. And like sometimes they make me feel sick. But like this week, yesterday when I did them, like I don't feel as much anxiety towards Bulgarian split squats anymore. But like they're still hard. So they're like, there's some exercises which are tough. But yeah, at the minute, it's okay. It will be hard. It's not an easy thing. My bikini, do I have it and where did I get it from? So I've ordered it. I've seen a picture of it. It has been made. It's from Black Ice Bikini in I think they're still classed as Manchester. It's kind of like southwest Manchester, like Macclesfield way almost. Yeah, so I don't personally have it, but I have paid for it. Well, I've paid the deposit. I've seen it been made. They're just waiting for my measurements. When should I send them? When do I send them my measurements? I think it's at the end of April I send them my measurements. I've got it on the calendar somewhere. Yeah, but no, that's all been sorted out. Do you have cheat meals? No. So sometimes at the minute I have, so last week I had a slight refeed week where calories went up a little bit, and then I say they went up. They did go up. I got 100 grams extra potato and then an extra bagel. So I kind of have like refeed weeks, and I know as I get closer they're not going to be like every week, but I will occasionally have them. But it all depends on how my body is, so I might not, but I most likely will. I don't have cheat meals. The closest thing that I had to cheat meals was at the beginning of my prep. I would get to have like a meal off plan, but obviously it was just like, be sensible, like when you're full, stop eating, like don't be silly. But when I had my cheat meals, it was mainly like I would make a curry or have like a roast dinner. What to do when you are tempted by treats, food and extra calories, which kind of goes in hand with another question, which was how do you deal with hunger? So mainly I just think about my end goal, because I have my end goal, especially now that there's a date set in stone for the show. If there's a day where I'm like, oh, I really want like a pizza, or I could really do with a donut, I just kind of think, okay, so is that 5 minutes satisfaction that I'm going to get from having a donut or whatever going to be worth the possible, like the extra calories, and like that could mean missing out on a place? I think about that. There was a time when there was breadsticks on the table and I thought, oh, I could do with a breadstick. And I looked on the back and it's 25 calories for a breadstick. And I was like, no, that is not worth 25 calories. Like, I'm sorry, I would prefer to have like 100 grams of broccoli for that. So a lot of it is just kind of focusing on my goal and just thinking, okay, is it worth it? And is my end goal more important to me than that temporary satisfaction? So yeah, so it's hard. Like the other day there was Papa John's on the table and I was there like, pizza. But I was like, no, like I can't have it. I'm okay with the fact that I can't have it. It was my decision, like no one's forcing me to do this. I'm doing this to myself and I want to do it to the best of my ability. And I can live without that pizza for like 10 weeks and then I get to have donuts. That's what I'm more excited about. But we never have donuts in the house, so it's okay. I just make sure I don't walk to that section of Asda. Love it. So I think that answers what do I do. I just think about my end goal and kind of why I'm doing it. And if I am kind of to deal with hunger, like if I'm feeling really hungry and I literally don't have any food left, I drink water or I drink squash. Or if it's late at night, I'll go to bed. But yeah, that's what I say. I try and pace my meals out, particularly on a rest day like today. So what time is it? It's 11 o'clock and I haven't had a single meal yet because I got up later. So yeah, I just pace it out. Cool. What's next? Comparing yourself to other athletes. So at the beginning, I found this difficult. Like I would see people and I'd be like, oh, their legs are more defined than mine, their shoulders, I'm in love with my shoulders at the minute. but I'll just see people, I'll be like, oh, they're leaner than me, like they're looking at this, why am I not looking like this? Yeah, so it was quite difficult at the beginning to kind of, well, I would just compare myself to them and be like, oh, they've got this, they've got that, I don't have that. And then I just realised, you know what, people's shows are at different places. People also decided that they was going to prep to do a photo shoot instead of shows because everyone's shows were being pushed here, there and everywhere. And also I trust my coach. And if I was meant to be leaner than I am at the minute, I would be. My calories would have been brought down sooner. So I have complete faith in my coach and in myself. And everyone's journey is completely different. Like, it's such a subjective sport that, I mean, it's like when I've watched like podcasts and stuff of like the Olympia lineups and like other lineups and things, it all depends kind of what the other girls bring on the day, what the judges are after. Obviously genetics plays a huge part. Like, my upper body just does great things which, like, I'm very blessed for that, but my legs take a much like longer time. So I mean, it depends. Maybe the judges this year want shoulders, in which case I am here. Maybe they don't. Maybe they just want really defined like legs, in which case probably not. So yeah, like, this is my own journey. The reason why I've done this is not for other people's what's the word? It's not for other people. Like, this is for me. It's for me to see what my body's capable, what I'm mentally capable of as well, because it's a massive mental thing. So why should I mean, obviously you are going to compare yourself. That's what we do. Like, on social media, you see other people. But yeah, I just focus again. A lot of the whole thing, like when I find it difficult, whether that be with food, whether that be mentally, like comparing myself to other people, I just think about my goal. Like, why am I doing this? What am I doing this for? And it's only 10 weeks, like, it's not that long. I mean, I've been on this programme for a long time, but it's now only 10 weeks until show day. And then we continue. So it will be for a long time, but yeah. What are my workouts like? So I have 2 upper, 2 lower, and then I have core to do 3 times a week. I've also got steps to do. At the minute, I still have no cardio. Oh, I just realised my steps have gone up. Oh no, my steps have gone up. Oh wait, no, this is an old one. Oh, okay, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, my steps are still where they are, that's fine. Oh my god, that scared me then. Yeah, so I have my steps to do at the minute, which are 8,000 steps a day. No cardio. And then at the minute I'm doing 2 on, 1 off, but because there's 7 days in a week and it messes my head up to do 2 on, 1 off, I do 3 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off. But the one on the 3 day, which I'll end up repeating on the Saturday, I do kind of a little bit, well, sometimes I do it less intensity if I'm dying. If I'm feeling good, I'll do it like full out again. They're fine though, like, they're hard. They're a nice mixture. Like, in most workouts, there's exercises I really like, then there's exercises which I absolutely do not like. But then the exercises that I really don't like, I now like. So it's pretty much just Bulgarian split squats. But I can't get over how I did 14 kilograms in each arm at the gym. But hey ho. Hey ho. Just only a few more questions left, but I've done these in a weird order. Okay, let's talk about supplements. What supplements am I on? So, I'm on protein, which is this one. The awesome, I literally love this one. I was on one of my meals, I have yogurt with protein powder, which I used to use the PhD one, but I haven't bought that for a while, and I've just been having that as a yogurt, and then I'll have the protein, which now comes from this, with water in a drink. Just because I feel like I'm getting more, if that makes sense. Plus, I've just been lazy and not gone to Sainsbury's. I mean, there are some other proteins that I really want to buy and try, but they're all like £35. which means these are like a similar price, but yeah. So I have that. I have my omega-3, which has run out. I've got another one coming today. B12, vitamin B complex and potassium, which all come in here, which is my multivitamin mineral, which these are vegan, but this doesn't exist anymore. This company, which is Nutravita, they have an essential vegan one now, which has the omega-3 in, but this is a year supply, so I've still got loads left, so I'm not going to buy that yet. And then I have my magnesium zinc pre-bed, which is upstairs, which I'll insert a photo here. This one. And then I have my essential amino acids. 2 seconds. Right, my essential amino acids. I have a mixture. So this is one of them. This is complete strength. This is pina colada flavour. I don't like it, so this one doesn't get used that much, but it sits there. I've also had the grape and the watermelon flavour from there. Those two are nice. But the one that I have the most is this one, which is Warrior EAAs in fruit salad flavour. But I also want to try the, what's the company name? PhD do a EAA powder with like some really cool flavours. Like one of them's mojito, and I saw someone have one yesterday, said the mojito flavour was really good, and I was like, ooh, I'll try that. Yes, that is it. I also have this, because I meant to have my magnesium and potassium. So I have this, but I really struggled to find just plain potassium tablets. These were the best ones that I could find, but these also have my magnesium, which is also low in that one, and is in my bedtime one as well. So it kind of fills a hole in. So those are all the supplements that I have. So it's just, I have my protein powder, my EAAs, I have one of those a day, omega-3, my potassium infill tablet, and my multivit, which has all the other ones in, and then I have my bedtime one. So it's not that many really. Yes, that's that one. 2 more questions. Oh, 2 questions over there. How many calories are you on? So I actually follow a meal plan, which, let's just swing over there so you can just have a quick visual. That there is my meal plan. I could just show you the fancy little form that I've been given, but we'll show you that one. So I count it as 5 meals a day. There is a bagel meal, which technically you could probably add on to meal 1, but I like in my head, I have 5 meals a day. They change on a training day to a rest day, so calories are different. So I don't focus on the calories, but I will tell you what the calories are. So calories, I'll tell you what I'm on now, and then what I was at the beginning, what my average calorie is, because obviously they're different on training day to rest day, and not everyone does that. And then how many calories I've lost, because I didn't even realise, I saw this and I was like, I didn't even realise my calorie was that low on a rest day. So at the minute on a training day, I'm on 1,596 calories. On a rest day, I'm on 1,297 calories. But I say I didn't even realise, I thought I was on like 1,800 and 1,500. Like I didn't know my calories were that low. When I started, so all the way back in October, I was on 2,136 on a training day and 1,738 on a rest day. So my training day has gone down 540 calories. My rest day has gone down 441 calories. And my average calorie per day at the moment is 1,510. They are going to go down next week. I know they are, because my weight hasn't shifted that much. And then my last question, how am I feeling it? How am I finding it? Or how am I feeling with it? I'm enjoying it. I get some days where I'm like, oh, why am I doing this? Like, wouldn't it just be so easy just to throw the towel in and eat some custard donuts? Love a good donut. And then there are days when I'm really excited. Like yesterday, I was so excited. I was like, oh, this is so much fun. Like, I love doing it. It's great. There's more positive days than negative days. There isn't really any negative days. They're more like 5 minutes where I'm hungry. And I'm just there like, oh, I want food. And then I'm like, oh, I get to eat in like 20 minutes anyway. So at the minute I'm finding it really fun. I'm enjoying it. There's nothing I would complain about. Yeah. It's great. I love it. Obviously it's not for everyone, but I really enjoy it. So yeah, that's all that matters, isn't it? That's it. Lovely. Well, have a great week, guys, and I will see you next week for another episode. Bye.